I was fortunate to start with Rentokil, but people just start and go on a course, so they've no sense of what to charge. But in the minute, we've got people going in and doing bedbug jobs for £125, £150.
That's well too cheap. Well too cheap.
But
that is.
You'll never get a bedbug job off me for any less than £1,000. I wouldn't even walk it. I wouldn't get out of bed for £1,000.
Oh, I was about to say that. You beat me to it there.
So it's.
You did.
I think that people in the whole pest control industry, a lot of people are in a race to the bottom.
I agree. It's you got to charge what you think you're worth, and because a lot of people. I'm not saying everyone is, but a lot of people don't take into consideration the costs of the job, the cost of the materials. If you're in a trade body, van insurance, wages, etc.
Exactly. Yeah, it was just about your national insurance, your staff wages, everything that goes with it. There's a calculation that you have to make, and you have to add everything in. And when somebody says to you, "Why is it so expensive?" you just rattle those off.
Yeah,
I'll tell you why it's so expensive. I've got to pay for vans, insurances, blah 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 blah, and rattle those off to the customer.
They don't think of none of that, obviously, because they don't have the business mindset. But there's a lot of pest controls that don't think about any of that. I've seen people say, "Oh no, the cost of a wasp nest is cost to do a wasp nest."
Yeah.
I see it online, £30. I said, "Shut up! You don't even know what you're talking about. £30 to do a wasp nest." Yeah, right.
You can't.
But they don't think of. But they don't. I don't mean the price they're going to give the customer, their cost to do it. Yeah. But they don't take everything else into account. They don't.
Once again, it's all about they haven't taken into account the cost of the vehicle, the insurance, the tyres, the petrol to get there.
Exactly.
Everything else. Anybody's doing a wasp nest for £30, it's off their head.
Yeah, let them do it. I do not charge that.
I'll tell you where you should. I'll tell you where you should be pricing. If Rentokil's £300 to do a wasp nest, you should be anywhere below that.
I did. I tell you what I did, and it was a couple of years ago now. There was a contract pub that had them, and they charged. These were easy. These were in the Vicam days, obviously.
Yeah.
A few years ago now, and there was two. They were very simple, probably two poles, not very high up in the eaves. One at the front, one at the back. It was £1,600 for two nests.
Yeah.
They rang me, and I did it for, well, at the time, I think it was $250 for both. Yeah. So, not bad. I tried to get the contract for the pub, but it never happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
It did, but
Yeah. So it's like, once again, it's what you can't think what the client's thinking. You can't say you've got to make a living. Nobody should be charging